The fifth victim in Angeles City structure collapse recovered. 19-year-old woman narrowly escapes after house and tree collapse. A senior citizen remains missing following the landfill slide in Barangay New Carmen. And UP economist says Philippines may be sliding into stagflation. Good evening, I'm Apolinario, 30 Dignidades Valencia, and this is Philippine Headlines. In Luzon, the fifth victim in Angeles City structure collapse recovered. The fifth victim from the collapsed structure in Barangay Balibago in the city of Angeles, the province of Pampanga, was successfully retrieved this morning. In a statement by the Angeles City Mayor Carmelo John Lazatin II, the victim was found and extricated from the rubble at around 7:57 a.m. At around 8:03 a.m., the male victim was transported by the City Health Office for Disaster Victim Identification or DVI procedures. According to Mayor Lazatin, a cell phone was also recovered from the area where the victim was found and is believed to belong to him. The device has already been subjected to investigation and documentation by the SOCO or scene of the crime operatives. Search and rescue, retrieval, and clearing operations are still ongoing, along the identification of those who died and remain missing under the Unified Command Management option. In Visayas, a 19-year-old woman narrowly escapes after house and tree collapse. A family survived, but one person sustained minor injuries after a eucalyptus tree was uprooted and fell onto the house of Roy Templado, the homeowner in Sitio Kalubihan in Camp Marina, Barangay Kalunasan in the city of Cebu shortly past 8 p.m. on May 28. According to information from the residents and from 67-year-old Leonardo, the tree had long been the subject of complaints and requests for removal, but no action had been taken because a cutting permit from the DENR was still required. Leonardo explained that the previous typhoons may have weakened the tree over time until it eventually collapsed. Fortunately, no one was seriously hurt. Residents of the barangay had already raised numerous complaints regarding the tree, but according to them, they had not seen any action taken until the finally fell. Many residents expressed disappointment, especially since they believe authorities waited for an accident to happen before taking action. In Mindanao, a senior citizen remains missing following the landfill slide in Barangay New Carmen. The Davao City Police Office confirmed that one senior citizen remains missing following the landfill slide that occurred at a portion of the sanitary landfill located in Purok 8 in Barangay New Carmen in Tugbok District in the city of Davao. According to Davao City Police Office spokesperson Police Captain Hazel Caballero, two individuals have already been recovered from the incident, with the latest retrieved victim identified as 78-year-old Luisa Estandarte. Search and retrieval operations by authorities are still ongoing at the garbage dump site in the city of Davao for the two senior citizens. In the other news, the Balay ni Neneng to help victims of abuse set at the capital. The provincial government of Cebu is set to provide mental health and trauma recovery services to women and children who have survived abuse by offering them a safe shelter home. The shelter, to be called Balay ni Neneng, is the latest initiative of the capital aimed at strengthening the protection and rehabilitation of vulnerable sectors in the community. The project was discussed during the second quarter meeting of the Provincial Committee on Anti-Trafficking and Violence Against Women and their Children, currently led by Cebu Governor Pamela Baricuatro. Provincial Health Office Head Dr. Sheila Fashol, presented the medical and mental health framework of the facility, which will provide psychological first aid, trauma, processing, and access to information regarding health conditions. For children, Dr. Faisal revealed that the province plans to introduce specialized care such as play therapy and art therapy to help address trauma and support emotional recovery. Dr. Faisal added that the provincial government had already secured supplies of medicines for mental illness, anxiety, and depression, while partnerships with external psychologists are still being finalized. The officer in charge of the Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office, or PSWDO, also revealed that the Women and Children Crisis Intervention Center has already begun installing smart houses as part of the Balay ni Neneng compound. Each unit is designed to accommodate around 8 to 10 survivors and will include air-conditioned living spaces, dining areas, kitchens, and administrative offices, all designed to provide a comfortable environment for recovery. The officials also announced the establishment for help desk and the expansion of the referral system in major transportation terminals across the province of Cebu as part of the border anti-trafficking campaign and efforts to improve assistance for victims. The official launch of Balay ni Neneng is expected to be announced in the coming days. And our business update, UP Economist says Philippines may be sliding into stagflation. The Philippines may already be drifting into stagflation territory as economic growth slows sharply while inflation remains stubbornly high, an economist warned. According to UP School of Economics Professor J.C. Punong Bayan, the country is facing a dangerous combination of stagnant growth and elevated prices. They pointed out the gross domestic product, or GDP, growth slowed to 2.8% in the first quarter, the lowest level since the global financial crisis. Meanwhile, April inflation hit 7.2%, driven by global oil shocks and food supply procedures. Professor Punong Bayan warned the situation could worsen, noting that inflation could be as high as double digits in the coming months based on economists' forecast. This economist squeeze leaves the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, or BSP, caught in a structural policy trap. The economist emphasized that the Philippines is currently lagging behind its regional peers, citing stronger first quarter growth rates in Vietnam, that's 7.8%, Singapore is 6%, and Indonesia is 5.6%. He argued the divergence signals internal structural weaknesses rather than just external shocks. To reverse the trend, Punong Bayan urged the policymakers to restore credibility in anti-corruption efforts to unlock investment, fix infrastructure spending bottlenecks, protect household consumption, and aggressively reduce the country's oil dependency. And before we go, palarong pambansa, the Davao Eagles crushed the Zamboanga Sharks with a dominant 91-49 victory. The Davao Eagles secondary basketball team overwhelmed the Zamboanga Sharks during their 5x5 basketball match in the Palarong Pambansa 2026. Davao Eagles nearly doubled the score of their opponents as they finished the game with an expressive 91-49 wins. Congratulations, Davao Eagles! And also, another gold medal for Davao region. Wow! Christy Melrose P. Siva clinched the gold medal in the 400-meter hurdle athletics secondary girls event during the Palarong Pambansa 2026. Despite the heavy rain, Siva remains unfazed to showcase the results of her hard training and sacrifices as she crossed the finish line ahead of the competition. Melrose is from Santa Maria Institute Incorporated in Davao Occidental, is guided by her coaches Beverly G. Villarino and Suzette B. Villarino, together with chaperone Janice E. Lamera. Go for gold, Davao Eagles! Galing, And that is Philippine Headlines this Friday, May 29, 2026. I'm Apolinario, 30 Dignadi si Valencia, and this is Salakot Online Broadcasting Network. Good night, Philippines. Amping kasadya.